Hi, my name is Justin Lesna. I am 23 years old and a resident of Detroit, Michigan. On the evening of March 7th, 2011, I was attacked in the convenience store of a BP gas station. I was walking in to get cigarettes where I stood in line, apparently too close to the guy ahead of me, because he then said, "Hey y'all, give me 2 feet, 2 feet, dog, 2 feet." I then said sorry, step back, but he wouldn't let it go and continued to barrage me with, what are you fucking, what's your problem, dog? What are you, a fucking faggot? What are you, a fucking homo? If you a fucking homo, why the fuck would you stand so fucking close? I tried to ignore it, bought my cigarettes, and wanted to leave. Proceeded to the door, to where he then stopped me, flashed a gun, and said, you know, what the fuck you say to me? I then, said, look, dog, I didn't mean anything by it. Just, I didn't mean anything. He then continued to go on with the "Are you a faggot? Are you a fucking fag? Are you a homo if you're a homo?" Basically the same thing. It's in my experience that idiots like to repeat themselves. Um, so he did, up until the point where my face decided to collide with his fist, um, which happened twice before I ended up throwing him to the ground. He then got up, took another swing, and I got him in a headlock. Uh, at this point, I asked the clerk to call the police, and he did not. He only told my attacker to kill it. Bro, kill it, because I don't have time to be cleaning up this mess. I was then told to leave the store, uh, and I did. The amount of cruelty that was shown to me throughout this whole situation is beyond appalling. Um, the fact that all because of a altercation in distance, um, in the fact that I was assaulted and then asked to leave the crime scene, um, the fact that there were two other individuals aside from my attacker and the clerk who did nothing but gawk and laugh the whole time this was going on. Um, what happened to decency? What happened to... What happened? What happened? What the fuck happened? I don't understand why this happened to me. I don't understand why this happened. I don't understand why this is even conceptual, um, theoretically, in this day and age. Um, I remember this whole story about 7 kids killing themselves because they didn't want to deal with shit like this. Because before they could even start their lives, they were afraid of this happening to them. As a result of that campaign, there was a campaign that said it gets better. That it gets better. Um, I remember when Matthew Shepard and Mike Bird were synonymous with the word hate crime. I remember when, hate crimes were popular. I remember when it was funny. Um, a shattered eye socket and seeing a reconstructive surgeon to see if this is fixable is not funny. The fact that no one stepped up to help, the fact that people allowed this to happen, the fact that I stood up to somebody with a gun who threatened my life, a man who thought that it was manly to beat on a little faggot, Bitch, who the faggot now? I threw your ass to the ground after taking 2 of your fucking fists to my face. Snap! The hate stops now. Or at least it needs to stop now. The only way that it gets better, the only way that we can assure that shit like this doesn't happen, is by standing up. Is by speaking out. Is by actually doing something to try to make our society better. And for those of you who don't, who think that, you know, that this is stupid, or dislike this, or think that I'm just talking out of my ass, because I mean, it is kind of a far-fetched story if you think about it. You know, some guy just pummels you for standing too close while 2 guys watch and the clerk does nothing to help you. Yeah, as far-fetched as that story may be, that's my story. My rights were not protected. My life was not valued. Better made chips and combo bags that were scattered on the floor were more important to this man than my life. That's a sad day. That is a sad day of realization when you realize that there are 4 people in a room who could care less about you. So, if you want the hate to stop now, which I'm sure a lot of you do, be it because you're gay, because you're black, because you're Arab, because you're Asian and get better math scores, you know, because you're white and you're the only white kid in school, because you're the only person that speaks Spanish in your area, or what the fuck ever the problem is now. Hate is fucking hate. Just remember this. Remember this the next time you want to make change, that you want to do better, that you want something more from yourself and society around you. We are not fucking animals. And if you really think that, and if you think that we are, then what the fuck is wrong with you? I really have nothing else to say. Aside from the hate needs to stop. And if you think it should stop too, you should share this video. And you should stand up, speak out, and if you want it to get better, make it so. Thank you.